Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Today, Alex doesn't just talk about a better future. He quietly starts preparing it, taking Tuna shopping for the cold season and the new home, one practical choice at a time. And when they return to the farm site with Henry, Tuna finally begins to picture a life that feels safe and still feels like hers. If you enjoy this story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next video. All right, let's begin. Tuna woke up to a quiet kind of morning, not the rushed, anxious kind she'd had for days, but the kind where the air felt clean and your chest didn't tighten the moment your eyes opened. Henry was still asleep, curled small and warm. Tuna moved carefully, washing her face, tying her hair back, and folding the blanket the way she always did. Neat like order could keep worry from spilling over. Outside, the mountain air had that early chill that meant the cold season wasn't just coming, it was already touching the edges of their days. By the time Alex arrived, the sun was up but still soft. He didn't announce himself with noise. He simply appeared at the doorway with that steady expression Tuna had started to trust. "Morning," he said. Tuna stepped aside to let him in. "Morning." Alex's eyes went to Henry first, then back to her. "You ready?" Tuna blinked. "Ready for what?" Alex's mouth lifted slightly. "Shopping." Tuna frowned, instantly cautious. "Shopping for the house," Alex said simply, "and for the cold." Tuna's first instinct was to refuse, not because she didn't need things. She did, but because accepting too much still made her stomach twist. Alex saw it on her face and didn't push with big words. "I'm not buying decorations," he said. "Only what you'll actually use." Tuna hesitated, then nodded slowly. "Okay, but nothing expensive." Alex didn't argue. He only said, "We'll choose together." They stepped out into the morning. The road down toward town was already awake. Motorbikes, small trucks, people carrying baskets, and the smell of breakfast drifting from street stalls. Tuna walked beside Alex, still half tense. She tried to remind herself this was practical, not luxury, not a gift she didn't deserve. Alex brought them first to a small shop that sold household basics. Inside, stacks of blankets were folded in tall piles. Curtains hung from hooks, and simple lamps sat lined up on shelves. Tuna stopped in front of the blankets, touching the edge of one with her fingertips. It was thicker than anything she owned. Alex watched her quietly. "Pick what feels warm." Tuna looked up. "It's too thick." "It's winter," Alex said. "Thick is the point." She swallowed, then pulled out a medium-weight blanket instead, one that felt safe to accept. Her eyes flicked to the price tag and she immediately tried to put it back. Alex gently caught her wrist. Not forceful, just steady. "Tuna," he said low. "Don't fight every small thing." Tuna's cheeks warmed. "I'm not fighting, I'm just being careful." Alex nodded. "Then be careful with me. Choose what you need, I'll handle the rest." Tuna breathed out and chose 2 blankets, one for herself, one for Henry. She added a simple padded jacket for Henry too, soft and warm, the kind that could survive mountain mornings. Next, Alex guided her to the curtain section. Tuna stared at the fabrics, unsure why it mattered. "We never had curtains," she admitted quietly. Alex touched the thin material and shook his head. "When the wind comes, the gaps make the whole room cold," he said. "Curtains help. They also keep rain spray out when storms hit sideways." Tuna looked at him, surprised by how specific he was. She chose simple curtains, plain color, nothing flashy. Then Alex pointed to a small lamp. "For night," he said, "in the new house and in the kitchen." Tuna opened her mouth to refuse again, but Alex raised one finger. "Don't start," he warned gently. Tuna let out a small, reluctant laugh. "Fine." They continued through the shop, picking only what mattered. A thick mat for the entrance, so mud wouldn't spread everywhere. A storage box with a tight lid for Henry's clothes, hooks for jackets where they'd actually reach them. Tuna kept checking every price tag like it was a test. Alex kept redirecting her back to one question. Will you use it every day? If the answer was yes, it stayed. If the answer was no, it went back. After that, Alex took her to a small appliance place nearby. Tuna froze at the doorway. The shelves looked expensive even when the items weren't. Alex didn't bring her to buy anything big. He walked her straight to the cooking section. In the old kitchen frame, he said, I want something safer. Tuna frowned. Safer than what? Alex didn't shame her. He simply said the truth. Open flame in a wooden kitchen, and Henry crawling later. I don't like it. Tuna's chest tightened because she knew he was right. Alex chose a simple gas stove. 2 burners, sturdy knobs, easy to clean. No fancy features. Just safe. Tuna stared. We can cook with wood. We can, Alex agreed. And you still can. But you'll have this too. For quick meals. For rainy days. Tuna didn't answer for a moment. Then she whispered, That's the problem. You keep thinking about me being tired. Alex looked at her, expression soft. Because you are, he said. You've been tired for a long time. Tuna turned her eyes away, pretending to study the shelf, but the words stayed. They paid, loaded the bags carefully, and stepped back out into the daylight. Tuna carried only one small bag because Alex didn't let her carry more. She didn't feel spoiled. She felt included, like someone was finally planning her life with her, not around her. As they headed back, Alex said simply, After we drop these off, we'll go check the farm site. Tuna's heart lifted, then tightened again. She wanted to see it. She also feared seeing it. Alex glanced at her. You'll like it, he said, like he was answering the thought she didn't speak. Tuna took a slow breath and whispered, almost to herself, I want to believe that. Alex didn't add more promises. He only walked beside her, steady and close, as the bags in his hands swung lightly with each step, small proof that the future was being built out of ordinary things. They kept the trip short, not because Alex was rushing Tuna, but because both of them had the same quiet thought in the back of their minds. Henry. Tuna didn't say it out loud, but she checked the time twice. Alex noticed and didn't tease her. We'll go straight back, he said. Then we checked the site. When they returned, Tuna stepped inside first, careful not to make too much noise. Henry was awake now, calm and bright-eyed, his little hands waving as soon as he saw her. Tuna lifted him and breathed him in, the way she always did when she needed to feel grounded again. She checked his cheeks, his hands, his tiny socks, then kissed his forehead. Alex set the bags down quietly and looked at Henry with that soft expression he tried to hide from the world. See? Alex murmured. We're not late. Tuna gave him a look that was half gratitude, half warning. Don't make me used to this, she said. Alex smiled like he didn't mind that kind of warning at all. They didn't unpack everything right away. Alex only pulled out the thick mat and placed it near the doorway. For mud, he explained simply. You'll thank this one. Tuna touched it with her foot, feeling how firm it was. She didn't argue. Next, Alex lifted the storage box and tapped the lid. Henry's clothes, he said, so they don't get damp. Tuna nodded, holding Henry higher on her hip. And then Alex picked up the small lamp and set it on the table for a second. Tuna stared at it like it was a bigger decision than it should be. For the nights, Alex said, not dramatic. If he wakes up, if you need water, if the power drops. Tuna didn't answer. She just looked down at Henry, and Henry blinked back at her like the world was simple. Maybe that was why she felt her throat tighten. Alex didn't push her into a long emotional moment. He only said, well, come on, let's go see the farm. They headed out, and this time Tuna carried Henry while Alex carried the heavier things. The day had moved into that clear afternoon light, still bright, not soft enough to be evening. As they approached the farm, Tuna's steps slowed automatically. Her eyes went to the same places every time now. The old frame, the open kitchen corner, the pond edge, the yard. But today it felt different, not because everything was finished, because the shape of the future was easier to imagine. The post for the new main house stood solid, and the measured lines in the ground marked where walls would rise. The reinforced kitchen frame looked cleaner, steadier, less like something about to disappear. Alex walked beside her, watching her face more than the construction. "You can decide where things go," he said quietly. Tuna blinked. "Me?" Alex nodded. "Yes, not the workers, not me, you." He led her to the kitchen frame first. "This stays the kitchen," he said. "You told me it matters, so this is where we keep your rhythm." Tuna stepped inside slowly. She could still picture the old smoke marks, the corner where she used to place pots, the place she stood when she mixed ingredients with tired hands. Now it looked like a skeleton being strengthened. Alex pointed at one side. "We can put the gas stove here," he said, "on a stable surface, away from where Henry will crawl." Tuna frowned. "He's not crawling yet." Alex's eyes softened. "He will." Tuna looked down at Henry like she was suddenly seeing time move forward. She shifted her weight and said, "Then, maybe there, near the window." Alex nodded immediately. "Good. Ventilation." He didn't make it sound like a lesson. He made it sound like a partnership. They stepped out into the yard. Alex walked her to the marked area where the main house would be. "This is the entrance," he said. "This side is the living room. The bedroom is there." Tuna stared at the open space, trying to imagine walls. Alex crouched slightly and touched the ground. "The yard will slope this way," he said, drawing an invisible line. "Water drains away. No pooling." Tuna nodded, the practical part of her calming down. Then Alex looked at Henry. "And here," he said, pointing to a corner of the living room outline, "is where I think Henry's space should be." Tuna's eyebrows lifted. "A space for him?" Alex nodded. "A safe corner, soft mat, low shelf, nothing sharp." Tuna hesitated, then asked honestly, "What if the house is too big?" Alex didn't laugh. "It's not too big," he said. "It's the first time you won't have to squeeze your life into unsafe corners." Tuna felt her eyes sting, and she hated herself for it, so she focused on details. "Where will I dry vegetable?" when she asked. Alex's mouth lifted slightly. "That's a good question." He walked her toward the side yard. "We make a covered area here," he said, "so you can dry things even when the weather changes." Tuna looked at him, surprised he'd thought about that. Alex shrugged lightly. "You live in real life, not in a picture." That line made her smile before she could stop it. They moved through the marked spaces slowly, choosing with small, quiet decisions. Where a table could go, where shoes should be left, where Henry could sit and play without being stepped on. Tuna didn't realize she was making a home until she heard herself say, "No, not there. Here feels better." Alex didn't correct her. He just nodded and said, "Okay, here." At one point, Henry wriggled and made a small impatient sound, like he didn't care about house layouts at all. Tuna laughed softly and bounced him. Alex reached out and let Henry grab his finger. Henry's grip was firm and trusting, and it changed the air around them instantly. Made it feel like this wasn't a plan anymore. It was a life. Tuna looked at the posts again, then at the kitchen frame, then at the pond edge. She remembered how scared she'd been when she first saw the changes. Now, standing here with Henry in her arms and Alex beside her, the fear felt smaller. Not gone, but smaller. Alex watched her quietly. "You look calmer," he said. Tuna nodded. "Because you let me choose," she admitted. Alex's voice softened. "I'm not building a house over you," Tuna swallowed. "I know. They stayed a few more minutes, just standing inside the outline of the future living room. No big speeches, no dramatic promises, just the sound of workers in the distance and a warm afternoon wind. Then Alex said, "Let's go back before it gets late." Tuna nodded, holding Henry close. As they walked away, she turned once more to look at the farm. For the first time in a long time, she didn't only see what she might lose, she also saw what she might finally be allowed to keep.
Từ Na thức giấc vào một buổi sáng yên bình hơn và gặp Alex, người đã làm cô ngạc nhiên với một kế hoạch rất đơn giản, chỉ mua những vật dụng thiết yếu trong mùa đông vào ngôi nhà mới. Tại các cửa hàng, Từ Na liên tục kiểm tra giá cả và cố gắng từ chối bất cứ thứ gì cảm thấy quá nhiều. Nhưng Alex nhẹ nhàng hướng cô đến một câu hỏi: liệu cô có sử dụng chúng mỗi ngày không? Họ chọn những vật dụng thiết thực như chăn ấm, áo khoác giày cho Henry, rèm cửa đơn giản nhỏ nhỏ, chiếu bùn, tủ đựng quần áo của Henry và một bếp ga, hai bếp an toàn hơn cho khung bếp cũ. Trở về nhà, Từ Na kiểm tra Henry và cảm thấy bình tĩnh hơn khi thấy mọi thứ thực sự dành cho cuộc sống hàng ngày chứ không phải là đồ xa xỉ. Buổi chiều họ cùng nhau đến khu đất nông trại và Từ Na nhìn thấy rõ hơn hình dáng ngôi nhà mới, các cột, đường kẻ sân và khung bếp được gia cố sẽ vẫn là nhà bếp của cô. Alex để Từ Na quyết định những việc nhỏ nhưng quan trọng, là bếp ở đâu, góc an toàn của Henry ở đâu, sân và sự thoát nước như thế nào, cô có thể sẽ phơi đau ở đâu khi thời tiết xấu. Với Henry trong vòng tay và Alex bên cạnh, nỗi sợ thay đổi Từ Na bắt đầu thu nhỏ lại, được thay thế bằng một thứ gì đó tĩnh lặng và mạnh mẽ hơn, niềm hy vọng. Tập phim kết thúc với cảnh Từ Na nhìn lại trang trại và nhận ra rằng cô không chỉ đang chứng kiến cuộc sống của mình thay đổi, mà cuối cùng cô cũng được phép định hình nó.